Okay, we talked about like the logic, the reason behind why it can be so hard to get up and do something like vacuuming, but how do we get up and go do vacuuming? So first one, in a task that doesn't inherently have its own dopamine, the task itself isn't very satisfying, is figuring out a way to attach some dopamine to that task. So maybe that is a special treat, like a food treat, or maybe a favorite TV show after you're done with the task. I'm also a huge fan of apps that gamify certain parts of our self-care or routines or whatever. Personally, I love the Finch Care app, not an ad, not sponsored. I just love this app. I use it for myself. You can go to my profile and find all the info about this app. But I get the dopamine through interacting with the app, but I only interact with the app once I've gotten the task done. If it's an internal versus external motivation thing, I am a very externally motivated person. I ask people to help me with that. I ask my husband. When I lived closer to my mom, I would tell my mom, hey, can you just randomly text me and tell me you're coming over, because it'll get me to get up and do stuff even if you're not coming over. So see if you can find someone or some way external of you to help create that pressure. And then when it comes to executive dysfunction, first part, the task initiation, starting the motion, and I said this in the previous video, a body at rest is going to stay at rest, a body in motion is going to stay at motion. Try tying a task that you don't particularly want to do to another task you're already doing. So if you are already up making your afternoon cup of tea, don't sit down with your tea, go vacuum, or go vacuum on the way to the teapot. Don't make it its own task that you have to initiate. Tie it to another series of tasks so you can just keep that momentum going. The other part of executive function here is that vacuuming is a whole bunch of tasks in and of itself. So break it down into multiple steps. Maybe on Monday, we get the vacuum out of the closet and drag it to the room that really needs to be vacuumed. And on Tuesday, we do the actual vacuuming. And on Wednesday, we wrap the cord up and empty the dustbin and take the vacuum back and put it away. Or maybe we do that over the course of the day. Or here's where you can trick yourself into some task initiation. Tell yourself that all you're gonna do is get the vacuum out and put it in the room. Then you might accidentally be like, oh, well, I'm already here, I might as well finish it. Great way to trick yourself into a little bit of task initiation. I do that one with things like workouts all the time. I'm gonna work out for 5 minutes. If I hate it after 5 minutes, I can stop. 98% of the time, I keep going once I get through that first 5 minutes. So if you've been meaning to get you vacuuming done, this is me checking in on you, giving you some external motivation. I wanna know in the comments as soon as your vacuuming is done.